We here at CBS 4 are committed to bringing you stories about why mentoring matters. And one South Florida woman has spent the past 2 decades helping children of inmates be college-bound instead of prison-bound, influencing them, at a very young age, also changing their lives for the better. And this morning we meet Tinkerbelle, and a young woman who has been inspired by her most of her life. CBS 4 anchor Rudabeh Shahbazi explains.
The open sea has often been the setting for special moments between Sundari Harris and her mentor, Paulette Pfeiffer, a woman most know as Tinkerbelle.
I feel like a mentor is someone that's there for you when you need them and inspire you and you look up to them.
The Miami skyline hasn't always been their backdrop. They met when Sundari was just 7 years old in South Carolina. Her father had just gone to prison.
I would get sad sometimes and I'd be like, why? Sometimes I would feel like it's my fault. It was hard.
Tinkerbelle filled a void. An interpreter for international narcotics trials, she often thought about the children of the people involved in the cases she worked. In 1978, she began mentoring 12 children of inmates.
How many can I really bring home? How many can I take to the theater? How many can I take roller skating? This one is Sundari.
And she never stopped. Over the last 22 years, she's mentored 147 children. Her husband, who the kids call Grandpa Neil, spends time with them too.
It's been great. Her and Grandpa Neil are very inspirational, and they've been there with us whenever at all of our graduations and everything.
Even after Tinkerbelle moved to South Florida, she actually persuaded Sundari to move here too. Now 22 years old, Sundari is the first in her family to graduate college with a degree in graphic design. Tinkerbelle connected her with a job at AmeriCorps, and she now serves on the advisory committee for Tinkerbelle's organization, Silent Victims of Crime, representing children of prisoners.
I've learned to not be so quick to shut other people off and try to see what you can find in common with other people.
Tinkerbelle, whose parents were Holocaust survivors, thinks that is one of the most valuable lessons life has to offer.
Until I was 12 years old, I didn't know that I was a child of a Holocaust survivor. I didn't know that I had a brother who died of starvation in my mother's arms. I think a lot of it had to do with who you are with, who decides that life is okay no matter what.
Sundari dreams of staying in South Florida and opening a salon, and of course continuing to join Tinkerbelle in helping more children in the midst of a scary time she knows all too well.
There's a lot of hatred everywhere in the world, but there's a lot more love.
Well, listen to this stat here. Nationally, there are about 3 million children with parents in prison, many of whom, without positive reinforcement and influences, are statistically likely to continue that cycle of incarceration. You can find out more information on how you can become a mentor on our website, cbsmiami.com/mentoringmatters. That's where you're going to find a list of organizations you can get involved with. Also, tell us about mentors in your life. Email us at mentoringmatters@cbs.com.